One more thing. From the moment we launched TFT, players have been asking for a mobile version of the game. It turns out, you guys actually do have phones. So by popular demand, we're announcing Teamfight Tactics as its own separate app for iOS and Android devices. It's coming in early 2020, and we'll have a few betas coming in December of this year. It'll feature full cross-platform play with the PC version of TFT. Hope you enjoy it.
TFT isn't the only thing going multi-platform. Coming soon, we'll be bringing the League experience to both mobile and consoles. So let's take a first look at League of Legends Wild Rift.
Hey there. Now, why bring League to other platforms in the first place? Well, for years, many of you have been telling us that the marquee League PC experience is sometimes tough to fit into your lifestyle, which can change from 1 week to the next, 1 month to the next, 1 year to the next. A new Rift that you can play on console and mobile with 15 to 20-minute matches and a dual-stick control scheme that's intuitive and satisfying and still super deep. We've also added some new systems that preserve the core 5v5 gameplay you know, while adding a few twists that we think really shine on mobile and console. A true League of Legends experience that's worthy of devoting your precious game time. Wild Rift has incredible depth, and you can make those same badass 200 IQ outplays and team plays you know and love from League PC. Starting from scratch has given us the opportunity to do a full visual remaster on a ton of the game. We've also taken the time to build an all-new collection system that lets you show off all your champs and skins in an incredibly immersive way. We think this is so dope, we're just going to play this for a bit so you can enjoy it. We've got so much more to show you, but that's everything from me for now.
If you're silver in League, you can prove you're a challenger to your coach in the new League of Legends Esports Manager coming out next year.
We've talked about our philosophy on developing new games here at Riot, but I figured we could also show you some. We're making new games, and this one's different, so here it is. Project A is our character-based tactical shooter. It's competitive, it has precise gunplay, it's set on a beautiful near-future Earth, and it has a lethal cast of characters, each with their own unique abilities. This is our take on a competitive shooter. We promise that just like League, we're in this for years and years to come. With Project A, we're staying true to the high-consequence gameplay of tac shooters. But we want to evolve the space. We want a tac shooter with more creativity, more expression, and a lot more style. In Project A, your abilities create amazing tactical opportunities for your gunplay to shine. We started with a crew of veteran developers who have a deep passion and a wide range of experience in the FPS space. But it's not enough to have the right team. We also need to solve the right problems. But what does that really mean? Well, we're all tired of seeing our bullets not register because of low server tick rates. We keep hearing buzzwords like dedicated servers, but almost nothing about low ping or how a game plans to fight Peeker's advantage. But with Project A, we're going big on things like global infrastructure and netcode designed to go to war on Peeker's advantage. You'll hear more technical details as we get closer to launch, but just know, we know, these are critical things to get right. Now let's talk about the cheaters. We know you hate second-guessing if you really lost, or if someone was running an aimbot or a wall hack. From day one, we have put anti-cheat at the forefront of our development, and we will do whatever it takes to preserve the integrity of your matches. We want to be firm in our commitment here, because this matters to us, and we know it really matters to you. And these are just some examples of what we mean when we say we want to do a character-based tactical shooter right. We're keeping the fundamentals that make this genre so competitive, but also bringing some new additions. We're going heads down for a while, but expect to hear more from us in 2020. In the meantime, keep an eye on our Riot Games Twitter feed for any updates.
Kind of experience that we can give to players. That feeling of actually seeing something and then going there in person and wandering around as though it were real.
Or fighting game fan, or strategy.
When we decided to make a card game in the League of Legends universe, we knew where we had to start: the champions. Ask any League player and they'll tell you why their main is the most badass, exciting, and satisfying champ to play. Our goal is to make the champions in Legends of Runeterra live up to those expectations and then some. In the first set, you can choose from 24 champion cards to include in your deck, each with a unique mechanic inspired by their original League abilities. Champions enter the battle as powerful cards, and if you play smart, they level up to become even more epic. These level ups are game-changing moments both strategically and visually.
Champions are key cards to build your deck around, but to take down the enemy nexus, you're going to need a team. Pick allies that support your champ's strategy to level up fast and take control of the board.
And you have tons of supporting cards to choose from. You'll encounter some familiar faces and discover completely new ones. Every card and character in the game comes from a region of Runeterra. At launch, you have access to cards from 6 major regions: Demacia, Noxus, Freljord, Piltover and Zon, Ionia, and the Shadow Isles. Each region has a distinct playstyle and strategic advantage. But things get even more interesting when you combine cards from 2 different regions. There's a deck for every personality and playstyle. But it's up to you to find the right cards for your winning strategy, or a different kind of strategy.
We believe the best card games are the ones where you make meaningful choices and constantly interact with your opponent, while the worst ones feel like complicated solitaire. So, we're designing Legends in Runeterra to really focus on that back and forth between you and the player on the other side of the screen. Each of you trying to anticipate the other's move and then beat them to the punch. You'll probably start with a strategy in mind and a win condition on the horizon. But as you alternate actions with your opponent, you'll need to think quick and make on-the-fly decisions. It's all about finding opportunities to predict what your opponent will do next, adapt your strategy, and achieve that ultimate outplay, the moment when you pull off your plan and make the move that wins you the game.